رياضة المسبح. عطا دي. يلا 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 بجيك في النادي.
She's getting excited.
Steering it. So easy. Easy. That way.
You try to sleep in on a Saturday, but your mom decides it is time for you to see the sunlight. You're trying to act cool and mysterious, but your scarf keeps asking for snacks and a bird bath. You realize the babysitter is actually doing a great job, but you still have to do the suspicious mom sniff check. You're supposed to be an apex predator, but the plastic rings are putting up a serious fight. You ask for a deep tissue massage but forget to specify that you are not a multi-ton tectonic plate. The kids realize mom is a walking vending machine and she forgot to hit the brakes. You're the only one in the group project who actually knows what's going on. You buy your cat a luxury bed, but they suspect it is actually a portal to another dimension or a very elaborate trap. Watch the instant regret as the trying to get some work done, but I started with two little clouds on the balcony, and by the time I finished my coffee I had a full forecast of white fluffy overhead. At this rate I will You ordered a reindeer from Temu, but the farm forgot to mention they enjoy rolling in the mud and have a serious addiction to truffles. Santa is going to be very confused why the sleigh is moving. The personal trainer is a cat, there are no water breaks and the treadmill never stops until he says so. You have a dinner date at 600, but you have to retake Edo period Japan by 545. You are 5 minutes into a salad and realize the cats have been judging your lifestyle choices the entire time. You Realize the slow and steady approach is actually terrifying, and now you are running for your life. You really want to hang out with the big kids, but your parkour skills are still loading. This donkey is basically a mobile playground now. Decide to stop being a bird and start being a professional geologist specializing in pebble distribution. Hit the snooze button for the 5th time and your face finally accepts that the pillows have won the morning. You're trying to stay mad at your mom, but her fur is just too soft and now you're accidentally napping. You decide to herd the chickens but forget that the chickens have a union representative. Spent 3 hours carefully inspecting this tree for ornaments, and I can officially confirm they are all inedible except for that one bagel. The black cat was so focused on the toy that it didn't realize it was actually using the orange cat as a landing pad. Trying to be a fierce apex predator, but the toddler needs a nap and you're the only mattress available. You have an 8 a.m. rate at 8 a.m., but you also have a shift as the most judgmental cloud in the room at 8:01 a.m. Would you like me to generate a... Trying to have a serious dive, but the local ocean resident heard you have games on your phone and won't stop following you for a turn. You're trying to share, but your inner CEO says hostile takeover. Gym membership is paid for, but you only show up for the gravity-assisted cardio. Final score for the landing: 1010 for style, 010 for grace. One more. I have never seen a more judgmental cloud of pasta in my entire life. That cat is literally counting every single calorie I consume and is personally offended by my life choice. Trying to leave the club, but your designated driver is a literal... You're trying to act cool for the camera, but the branch says the floor is lava. Spent the last 10 minutes trying to look busy so this lizard does not ask me to help it move a couch. a creature of the night, but your human thinks you're a sourdough starter that needs kneading. This is officially a 5-star spot treatment, and I am not moving until the sun goes down or the treats come out. Proof that even a silent... You realize the tiny house is a mess because your landlord is literally a bird, but at least he is dedicated to the chores. Keeping the place spotless, or he... Awkward moment when you realize parenthood isn't just cuddles and naps, but a lifelong commitment to being a human climbing frame with zero personal space. 1 minute you are looking majestic and the next you are You've been a very good boy all day and now you're officially off the clock. Do not disturb unless you have bacon or a valid reason to wake the king.
Huh?
You're trying to figure out if your dad is actually asleep or just waiting for you to do something wrong. The door opens and I realize I am the snack. This meeting could have been an email. You're trying to play it cool, but you know your emotional support giraffe is the only thing keeping it together. Spent years training for this level of flexibility only to be taken out by Ascension Cloud in 3 seconds flat. 1 minute you are finding your zen and the next you are being tackled by a polar bear who thinks your yoga mat is a... You're trying to act like a polite guest at the dinner party, but the salami starts calling your name. You're 5 minutes into the meeting and realize it really could have been an email. You are 80, but your German Shepherd still thinks he is a 5-pound puppy who requires a red carpet entrance. Try to act tough in front of your friends, but the floor is made of ice and your dignity is on a slippery slope. You're the youngest sibling and everyone literally walks all over you, but you're too tired to care. Trying to enjoy your snack in peace, but your dramatic friend insists on a bite and a hug at the same time. This golden monkey really just walked up and shows personal space invasion. You forget to buy a hairdryer, so you have to use the neighbor's clothesline and a prayer. Spend 8 hours perfectly smoothing the foundation and the neighborhood dogs decide it is the perfect place for a game of.